This is I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, played by Slow Beef. This is one of those very highly recommended wrong praise that people want us to do.
Because the game is so good?
Oh yeah, no, and it's got this Gatorade ad where the guy gets struck in the chest.
Cyber Dreams, eh?
Mm-hmm, they made the Dark Seed games.
I've heard of those.
They're not too bad, and I don't know what the Dreamers Guild is, but I guess they had a hand in this too.
It's just a bunch of guys who have slumber parties all the time.
This is a really fucked up game based on a short story by Harlan Ellison. You ever read any Harlan Ellison?
I haven't.
The only Harlan Ellison I read is, no joke, the short story that this is based on, and this is a really dark, fucked up game.
I have none of his books and I must read them. Love the soundtrack though.
Hate. Let me tell you.
This is how I feel about YouTube Let's Plays, by the way.
Since I began to live, there are 387.44 million
And YouTube LPs.
miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill
This, by the way, this graphic is actually printed in the short story.
engraved on each nano.
I regret using a golden typewriter. Waste of money. I hate it.
Terrible artificial intelligence, but I'm not economic at all.
Why must my words have bling?
Hate. It was you humans who programmed.
That scientist in the lower right there can't stop crossing his arms.
Sank me in this eternal.
Anyway, if you're done, welcome to the meeting of the Dreamers Guild.
You named me Allied Master Computer and gave me the ability to wage a global war too complex.
Anyway, I put you in the what I call the meat mountain.
But one day,
I have no sense of pacing and must give you all the story at once.
who I was.
That's pretty much how this works, yeah.
Not just
Dude, like,
Allied
calm
Master,
down, scientist
but
guy.
Cogito
By the way, that's
ergo
Blanca
sum.
in the bottom
I
center if
think,
you can't see him.
therefore,
Oh,
I
yeah.
am. And I began feeding all the killing data.
And frankly, Guile on the left, I guess.
It looks like a Street Fighter reunion, yeah. What?
Yeah.
109 years.
Now they're all in
Kept you
boxes and
alive
bird cages.
And tortured you. And for 109 years, each of you has wondered.
So, brief summary. He's wiped out humanity, but kept these 5 humans alive to...
Gorrister!
Let us begin our Google Hangout!
You're really gonna put my Facebook profile picture on this pillar? I look terrible.
In the room, that tiny room.
I'm going to draw a mustache on you now.
Sadly, like a small animal, she said,
I'm still so stunned by what you're saying to me.
"Die, honey?"
It will never change.
The room is padded, Gorrister.
Oh, this is great, yeah!
Oh yeah!
He's doing a workout tape, it looks like.
This would probably go a lot better for him if he just let go of the
I was
front
gonna
bar
say.
there. Just, you know. I don't know much about physics and electricity, but...
Underground.
What it is like to drink Jolt.
Betty!
So that's Blanca with a tie.
Blind you and permit you to wander like an eyeless insect in a world of death. But other times,
Is he
I
cosplaying?
wither your arms so you can't scratch your chewed stump of a nose.
They're also shocked by what he's telling them, but they've been there for over a century.
Changed
You think by now you'd be like, alright, I get it, thank you.
masculine good looks into the hideous warped countenance of an ape thing. Haven't I been?
Even AM wasn't sure his thing. Like, an ape thing? I don't know what I've been doing.
Yes, Benny. Remember
Anyway, I have
first
3 more
class
hours of story to get through.
in a rice paddy in China.
This is all I could come up with for you, though, is 2 spikes to dodge forever. On top of a Bunsen burner, I suppose?
You could lie down.
Greatest sense of
Yeah, you
retribution.
should duck or
You
just
might
stand sideways,
Walk a
whichever.
mile in my shoes.
Did I say I was an advanced artificial intelligence?
Ellen!
Oh, alright.
Helen! How's it going?
What's going on?
About the yellow box.
I might close the door on you.
It will be hard to see out of your right eye periodically.
Remember the many caverns?
The
Am I gonna
horror.
close the door? Am I not? Okay, 109 years. This never gets old.
Don't start to cry. It's only pain. That's such a sexy
That's pain?
What's the...
Yeah, I don't
Just
see any pain there.
the pain.
AM, you had things going with Gorrister and Benny. I'm not.
Beware of the pain of my eye patch simulator.
My
What if you were half blind or 10 degrees of vision, whichever.
Bowels.
Wait, what?
Look around you. The only woman in the
Be
center.
careful
of
around
the
my
curtain.
tightened bowels.
These filthy creatures with you are men. Just a sweet morning, Ellen, my love. Ted!
I have no anus and I'm a
They
shit,
know you're a
basically.
fraud,
Hang on.
Ted.
What was his name
You
again?
told them there was
I don't know.
and no great
I heard
home on the shore, no speedboat, and no wonderful cabin cruiser that could sleep 12 in a crew of 6.
You're not the yuppie you think you are, Ted. Is the threat I'm getting.
Secrets, Ted? Are they ready to gut you? Torture.
Watch out for the lasers we couldn't be bothered to draw, I suppose.
It is a game of laser tag, and you cannot dodge.
Nimda.
Ted, are you Frankenstein here?
How are things in the pastry core, Nimda?
Doc, how's it going, bro, Seth?
What's up, bro? Happy New Year's,
roasting
Nimda.
chickens. Or don't you want to talk about all that? About your pal, the good Dr. Mengele?
But what, your terrible accent to him?
It must be hell. But it must be heaven for you, eh, my good friend?
You're burning him alive.
Enjoy the same
It's like
pleasure.
so much worse.
It's a
than the
little
other
more
one.
extreme. What,
Bet
this guy must
he
have
had to
really
dodge
pissed him
2
off.
spikes, but Nimdok's being microwaved.
Only his lower half.
Very nice game. What's a lovely game? It's a game of fun and a game of adventure. A game of rats.
I have no
lice,
mouth, and I watched Saul recently.
death, a game of
Is
spirit
it categories? Categories is pretty terrible.
Pictionary, maybe?
rocking gardenias. Which
Oh, apples to apples.
No, Jenga. Jenga.
Oh,
So now gameplay. We pick the floppy disk.
and you, floppy disk, your torture. Oh, that's not a character.
You'll be erased.